You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And welcome back to Silex High School. Mark Fronek, Corey Buchanan getting ready for the finale of this three-game night here at Silex as the Owls welcome in the Louisiana Bulldogs. And so far it's been a pretty good night for Silex. They've swept the first two games. The Varsity girls game we had earlier, Silex won 53-10, Corey, and the JV game, it was a messy one, but Silex won that one 38-25, and I think if they're going to go for the three-game sweep, it's going to take a Herculean effort from these Silex Owls as Louisiana comes in heavily favored in this one.
Yeah, I haven't got to see Silex play, but from what I've heard, they can be kind of wishy-washy, but so can this Louisiana team. You don't know what team's going to show up tonight. If they can hit their shots, they're going to be more than fine. If they don't miss their shot, or if they don't hit their shots, they could struggle a little bit here. So I'm anxious to see what Louisiana squad we see tonight.
And Silex, they're notorious for bringing out one upset a year, one major upset a year. I think last year it was they almost, I think it was the girls almost, or did beat Van Far, and then the boys almost beat Van Far. It's a lot of roster changeover from last year, but they always tend to make things interesting here in their home gym, the old barn.
Yeah,
here.
we call it the barn down here.
So maybe tonight's the night they'll pull out that upset bid here at home. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We still have, the start of the pregame show next for you on KJFM.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Getting ready for boys varsity action as Silex welcomes in Louisiana tonight. Mark Fronek, Corey Buchanan here at Silex High School, and we mentioned it right off the bat. You know, Silex is good for one really good upset bid a season here in their home gym, and tonight Louisiana. They don't want to be that victim. They don't want this to be a Silex sweep here tonight. I think they have to kind of avenge things for the other two teams, the JV boys and the varsity girls. And that's going to take an effort from Mason Washington tonight. You know, we've seen him put up 30-plus points in a game this season, but we've also seen him put up 10 or less in a game this season. It's kind of the way Mason Washington goes, so does the Louisiana offense.
Yeah, with his size and athleticism, I mean, especially for around this area, he should be putting up, I mean, 20. I would say at least 18. I was going to say 20, but I mean, at least 18 a game. I mean, he's super athletic, super smart, but it just seems like we kind of shy away from the ball every now and again. So I look for him to be aggressive tonight, and look for Louisiana as a team to be aggressive because they want to carry in as much momentum into next week to the Bowling Green tournament as they can. So,
yeah, and the things that Louisiana struggles with are actually something that the Owls have a multitude of. Getting through big bodies down low, and Silex actually has 3-4 big bodies they can put down low to battle with Ryan Camps, maybe get him into some foul trouble. He's prone to do that at times, and just clog things up so players like Washington and Terrain Chapman can't have an easy time.
Yeah, and it comes down to really Louisiana. At times they can struggle to get it into their post. They'll get it to Caps down there a few times, and then it'll work, and then they'll get away from it, and they'll start taking some contested jump shots. So I look for them to be a little bit smarter with the ball tonight than what we've seen in the past, and I look for them to try to carry in, like I said, try to carry in as much momentum in the next week into the Bowling Green tournament because I know Coach Smith and Louisiana squad would like to win that one. So.
And, we're probably being a little nitpicky on Louisiana right now just because they are such a heavy favorite in this game. All right, so about 8.5 minutes to go before we tip this one off. We'll get our keys to the game for you. We still have our starting lineups ahead as well here on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, and MLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Keys to the game for this matchup between the Silex Owls and the Louisiana Bulldogs.
I would say, just like any other game, turnovers and second chance points. I'm not sure if any team's going to come out and press or not. I haven't seen these groups play very much this season, so you just got to be smart with the ball. You can't turn it over because usually, well, I'm not going to say usually, it kills you if you turn the ball over several times. We've seen that in the first game tonight. I mean,
yeah, if Silex doesn't take care of the ball, this could be a 30-point game by halftime. And if Louisiana doesn't take care of the ball, this could be a 2-point game at halftime. It's whoever makes I think Silex has to play near perfect basketball for their level right now. And Louisiana just can't play down to the competition.
Yeah, that's another thing. You see people wanting to play down to their competition, and those can make for some ugly games. So let's hope that doesn't happen.
Or try for the highlight reel every time down the floor. That'll get you in trouble as well. So those are our keys to the game. Brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate. We'll have our starting lineups for you next here on Eagle 102.
We'll probably have
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
And our starters for this ball game for the visiting Louisiana Bulldogs, they're coached by Matt Smith. They'll start a 5'10 junior Tremaine Chapman. He wears number 1. Number 2 gets a start, 6'3 junior Mason Washington. 5'9 sophomore in the starting 5 tonight, number 5 Donovan Richards. Number 23, a 6'1 sophomore Jack Logan. And number 34, a 6' junior Ryan Capps gets the start. For the Silex Owls, they're coached by Aaron Hankey. They'll start junior number 1 Blake Thurman. Number 3 gets the start. He's a freshman, Tyler Twellman. Number 10, junior Daniel Havlick in the starting 5 tonight. Junior number 20, Wesley Perkins. And number 55, a junior Blake Baragiola. So again, for the Bulldogs, it's Chapman, Washington, Richards, Logan, and Capps. And for the Owls, it's Thurman, Twellman, Havlick, Perkins, and Baragiola. Those are your starting 5 for both sides. And the team's wrapping up their warm-ups now. I'm not sure if we're going to have the anthem. We haven't had one yet tonight here, and they do have music. So I'm guessing at some point we're going to have an anthem here in this 3 games. But we'll take a break for now and come back with more of the Eagle 102 pregame after this on KJFM.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Broadcasting from the Family Drug booth, it's the Eagle 102 Game of the Week.
Back in the broadcast booth here above the court at Silex High School. Mark Fronick, Corey Buchanan getting ready for the Owls and the Louisiana Bulldogs. The Bulldogs already have huddled up and completed their pregame warm-up, going over last-minute instructions right now. Looks like Clopton is up on North Callaway in the 3rd quarter at Clopton High School. So that's interesting. I'd say North Callaway was probably the favored team going into that one, and right now it's a 10-point lead for the Hawks in quarter number 3. So that's that would be one that Clopton could hang their hat on if they could pull out, because North Callaway's out to a good start this season.
Yeah, give them a little momentum going into next week, too.
Of course, Bowling Green tournament, like you mentioned, starts Monday for the ladies, Tuesday for the guys. And they're getting ready, I believe, for a national anthem here. So we'll take a break, come back with your opening tip in just minutes here on KJFM.
Hi, folks. My name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Well, I guess they're skipping the anthem tonight. They've introduced Louisiana, and now the Owls being introduced to a socially distanced but loud crowd here at Silex. They've been loud since the opening tip of the girls' game.
Yeah, I've never seen such a hyped JV game, and it got pretty wild in here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I know whenever they can get this place full capacity, they usually get this the barn rocking.
Oh, yeah.
So
I don't know if it's the acoustics in here or what with the wood roof.
Yeah, it was always fun playing down here because it'd be so loud that you couldn't hear the coach on the sideline.
And I think that was something that Coach Pitzer was complaining about earlier. Oh, now they're going to do an anthem after the introduction. So we'll take a break, come back with the tip next on KJFM.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
All right, I'm serious this time. We're ready for basketball here on KJFM and KJFMradio.com as Mason Washington takes the spot in the center court circle for Louisiana, and he'll be jumping against, won't be the tallest of the Owls. It'll be Blake Thurman jumping center for Silex. 8 minutes on the clock. Having the anthem after the introductions kind of sucks the energy out of the place, doesn't it?
Yep, I've never seen that before.
Yeah. And it's one into the backcourt, and Richards will start things off for the Bulldogs. Louisiana wins the opening tip. Here's Logan with it on the far side. Back to Richards. Richards comes to the near point. Now backs up after pressure from Wesley Perkins. Richards to Logan. Back to Logan. He likes to shoot the three. He'll drive in this time. Put it through the legs of Washington to Chapman. Now to Caps, and Caps dribbled out of bounds. So an interesting start to this one.
What did she call it? Dribbled out of bounds?
I believe so. on the baseline, and now Perkins with it in the backcourt. Almost threw it out of bounds past Twellman. He gets into the front court for Thurman. Skip pass near side, back to Perkins. Now to Baragiola at the free throw line. Back to the basket, he gives it back to Perkins. Now to Daniel Havlick. Havlick all the way to the center circle, crosses over. Gives up his dribble, now gets to Thurman on the far side. Blake back up top for Wesley Perkins. Perkins to the near side for Havlick. Havlick back to Perkins, trying to fake it past Washington. Long three is off the mark. Thurman's putback is good, and Silex strikes first.
Offensive rebound.
Here comes Washington. To the near side for Chapman. Chapman baseline, kicks it back out and around for Richardson to Logan. He'll put up the three. It misses everything, but Chapman is there. And Tremaine gets it over to Mason Washington, who ties the game at 2.
That was a good extra pass. He gave up a 3-ball to get it back into his big man.
Havlick with it in the backcourt, has it stolen by Richards. Donovan to the corner. Washington going to try the three. Just off the mark, and Baragiola has it go off his fingertips out of bounds. 6:12 to go, opening quarter. Here from Silex High School. 2-2 is our score.
There it is.
Ooh. And a travel called on Washington as he ran into Havlick. Thought they might call the tie up there.
You see that play develop. Washington just slipped the screen, and he was wide open.
Now a steal by Logan, and he lays it in. Jack Logan with 2 and a timeout taken by Coach Aaron Hankey and the Owls. 4-2 Louisiana leads here. 6:04 to go in the first on KJFM.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
6:04 to go, first quarter. Couple of steals by the Bulldogs, and now they lead Silex 4-2. Twellman with it in the backcourt. Gets it to Perkins. Almost traveled, now gives it to Havlick. He'll take it between the circles to the near side, working against Richards. Hand it off for Twellman. Twellman now to Thurman. Blake to Havlick on the baseline, trying to find a little bit of room against Washington, and Mason blocks him, puts it ahead for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman fouled and scores. How did he get that one to stick on the rim? He had a lot of English on that shot.
That was a great heads-up play by Washington to get the ball out after the easy block. Started the fast break. Way to run ahead with Chapman. See if he can finish off the three-point play here.
Tremaine, who is part of the Clopton All-Tournament team, does complete the three-point play, and it's a 7-2 opening run for the Bulldogs after falling behind 2-0, and now Silex loses it out of bounds on the far side, or a foul?
No, they're calling a reaching foul on Jack Logan.
His first, team's first. And Silex keeps possession. Havlick with it in the backcourt, working one-on-one against Donovan Richards. Goes all the way to the baseline, then kicks it to the corner. Tolman's shot no good. Rebound batted around out of bounds, and last touch by Washington for the Bulldogs. 7-0 run for Louisiana. 5:20 to go, first quarter. They get it into Baragiola. Blake, turnaround shot, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Tremaine Chapman. Chapman, long pass ahead to Logan in the front court. Jack goes to his dribble and is fouled by Wesley Perkins. First foul on Perkins, and quickly off the bench is Steven Sawyer. 7-2, Louisiana trying to add to that lead here. Washington back to Chapman. And we'll hand it to Richards. Everyone looking to Coach Smith for instruction. Donovan. Works against Sawyer. Bounce pass for Ryan Capps. Capps out high, gives it to Washington, now to Tremaine Chapman. Chapman stops, pops, the three is good. Tremaine Chapman.
He can get hot.
He's got 6 already. Havlick to Thurlman. Thurlman. And a charge called against Blake Thurlman. Took a while to decide if that was going to be on Capps or Thurlman, and they called it offensive. First foul on Blake. Second team foul against Silex, or third rather.
Every single game that I've seen Louisiana play this year, Capps, he's taken a couple charges usually in each game. So,
and everyone knows that Capps doesn't fall down unless Ryan wants to fall down. He's very hard to move. Now Thurman, a steal. He takes to the hoop and jams it home. I think he was surprised he got up there. So Thurman has 4. Here's a 3 back the other way, and Logan answers the dunk with a tray. Sawyer gets it to Baragiola. Blake to Thurman. There's another charge, this one on Daniel Havlick as he went way up high. This one's kind of fun. 13-4 is the Louisiana lead here in the first quarter. 3:38 to play. Richards, bounce pass for Washington. He'll take the tray. That one's good. Oh my. That's what happens when you dunk on Louisiana. And now carrying it is Havlick.
Didn't take them long to respond, did it?
No. You poked the bear is what they did.
A dunk's cool, but a three's worth more than 2.
Yep. 3:25 to go. Timeout on the floor. 16-4. Louisiana leads Silex here from Silex High School on KJFM.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank and Bowling Green Tractor.
Well, big dunk for Blake Thurlman, and Louisiana came back and drained, what, 3 threes since?
2 threes.
Okay. And taking control of this game up by 12. Here's Richards for it for the Bulldogs. Finds a little bit of room, goes over the top of Blake Baragiola and scores.
Great move. Would he use the glass?
Back the other way. Here's Sawyer for 3. That's way off. Turns into a pass to Baragiola, and he doesn't miss. Blake Baragiola with his first 2 of the night. Back the other way, Washington to the near side. Logan thought about the 3. Sawyer out to defend. Hands it off for Richards. Donovan, a couple of crossovers, gives it back to Tremaine Chapman. Chapman, he traveled, or a blocking foul instead. Gonna go against Sawyer his first. And into the ball game is Quincy Hutt. He'll replace Ryan Capps. 2:36 to play here in the first quarter. 18-6 Louisiana. Here's Logan. Off the inbound, stops from the mid-blocks and scores. Back the other way with speed and too much speed, but Hamlick rescues the pass, saved by Thurman. And a whistle and a foul called against the Bulldogs. And it's against Donovan Richards. His first. And a sub coming in for Silex, and that's number 23, Cole Fessler. He'll replace Blake Baragiola. So they lost half their Blakes. Here's Hamlick with it. That's Daniel. This is off for Tyler Twelman. Back to Hamlick at the point. Through the hands of Fessler, and bodies flying, and they're going to call a foul.
I think they're calling that against Washington.
They did. Two guys going for a loose ball.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I agree with that one, but we aren't the refs up here.
Here's Hamlick with it in the backcourt off the inbound play. Minute 55 to go in the first quarter. A lot faster moving first quarter than we had in the girls' game. Now a steal, and the ball goes to the floor. Richards picks it back up. And a bounce pass in the front court for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman back to Richards, now to Washington. Washington over to Logan. He'll try the three, and he'll drain it. He's on tonight.
Yeah, he's feeling it this first quarter.
And now a foul on the inbound play is going to be called on Chapman, I believe. It is on Tremaine, his first. And the foul's starting to mount a little bit here.
Louisiana going to that 1-2-2 press.
Hamlick.
Try to jump the guard, get a trap.
Pass tipped and taken by Jack Logan to Quincy Hutt. Hutt thought about the three. Here's a long-range three. Richards, no. Chapman gets the rebound, scores, and is fouled. Got it off the glass. And a chance for another three-point play. He completed one earlier. Into the ball game for Silex is Colin Twelman. He replaces Cole Fessler. And the free throw good as well to make it a 20-point lead. Here in the first quarter, minute 12 still remaining. Pass to the near side. Sawyer with it. Back up top for Hamlick. 1 minute remaining first quarter. Hamlick having a little trouble, pestered by Washington. Now has it back. Gives up his dribble. Comes to the near side with it for Tyler Twelman. Tyler works against Jack Logan, and we're going to have a foul on Logan. His second.
I'm not sure if it's a 15-0 or 15-2 run since the dunk, but it's gotten out of hand.
I think it's 15-2, I think. So Logan still on the floor. They couldn't get him subbed out.
Yeah, he's going to be smart here.
A bit far side, Thurman. Hamlick going to go toward the basket, way too high off the glass, and Hutt grabs the rebound for the Bulldogs. He gets it ahead to Nathan Perkins. Got a Perkins on each side, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Thurman. If it's on Blake, it's his second. With 19.7 seconds to go here in the quarter. Tremaine Chapman back in for Logan. And a one-on-one opportunity is coming. It was the second foul on Blake Thurman. Pretty run and gun first quarter. I think that suits Louisiana style. And there's the first by Logan. good to make it 27-6. And he hit them both. So a 22-point lead. Caps comes back in for Mason Washington. Havlick gets it ahead for Twelman. He'll stop and pop from about 10 foot out, and he puts it in. 9 seconds to go in the quarter, and that went off the foot of Havlick and into the backcourt. .5 seconds for Louisiana to do something with here at the end of the first quarter. They get it down low to Camps off the glass. Yes, and a foul with 2.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Wow.
What an inbound. They had Camps setting the screen for the guy to come down on the corner to possibly get a shot, but he slipped the screen and he was wide open into the basket.
Twelman picks up the personal. And Camps hits the free throw. Boy, Louisiana is on from everywhere, including the free throw line here in the first quarter. And the three-point or three-quarter court attempt is blocked, and we played 8 minutes here at Silex High School. It's all Louisiana so far. They lead the Owls 31-8 here from the home of the Owls on KJFM.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Twelman misses the three to start the second quarter. Baragiola, no, but Camps going to pick up a personal. First foul on Ryan Camps. That first quarter dominated by 3 balls from Louisiana. Chapman, Washington, and Logan all hit from beyond the arc. And Baragiola, a jump shot, and misses the first free throw. 31-8. Second shot is good. Blake has 3 points. And we're going back the other way quickly. Here's Quincy Hutt with it to the near side. For Wyatt Harrison. Tremaine Chapman back to Perkins. Now for Harrison again. Wyatt back up top. Well, hand it off to Quincy Hutt. Hutt doesn't drive the lane. He kicks it out, and there at 3 for Perkins is in and out. Chapman, the follow is good.
He's all over the place tonight.
11 points now for Tremaine Chapman. And a little
tic-tac foul on Wyatt Harrison.
Yep.
Those are always the worst fouls to pick up. Whenever the guy gets by you and you just kind of throw your arm out there.
And That's the kind that will make Coach Smith's part go the other way.
Yep. He's going to lose the flow. Too many more of them happen.
So that already puts Silex into the bonus, and the first half of that 1-and-1 by Havlick is no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Here's Harrison with it across the line, working against Havlick. Almost had it stolen, got it to Quincy Hutt instead. To Tremaine Chapman, he'll try the three. He'll drain the three from the far side.
I don't think he's missed a shot tonight.
5 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Here's Havlick across the line. His pass for Blake Thurlman is too far. Goes into the Lady Bulldog section beyond the Bulldog bench. 36-9. Louisiana leads Silex here in the second quarter. Here's Harrison. Didn't start tonight. Kicks it over to Perkins now to the far side for Chapman. Now to Hutt. Hutt doesn't have a shot, gives it back
Heat
to.
check.
That was the first miss of the night, yeah. 6:23 to go in the half. Harrison will inbound as it went off of Silex out of bounds, and that horrible miss. Here's Perkins for three, and he'll drain it from the near side. Nathan Perkins' first three of the night, and here comes Havlick back the other way for the Owls, and he's tied up. Arrow favors the Bulldogs with 6:11 to go in the first half.
That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to dribble down the side there. They got an extra defender with that out-of-bounds line. They're going to put the trap on you.
30-point lead already for the Bulldogs. Well, I don't think Silex is, not taking care of the ball. They've got some turnovers, but it's not a huge number. Louisiana's just hitting everything.
Their shooting percentage right now is through the roof.
And a tie-up or a travel. They call the travel. The official at midcourt was checking to see if it was a tie-up, but no. Turnover gives it back to the Owls. Josh Price into the ball game. Kicks it back to Daniel Havlick. For Baraggio, now Thurman. Couple of Blake's play catch. Now out to Wesley Perkins. Perkins gives it back to Price. Price to Havlick. Hit him up high with that pass. To Blake Baraggiola. Baraggiola for Perkins. Wesley, he's on the move. And they're not giving Silex an inch. There's nothing available in the scoring area. Havlick going to try and fight for it. He does get one to go and is fouled. One official waved in the
Must be some NBA continuation rules going on here, because that was well before the shot. Who'd they call that foul on?
They're going to call it on Perkins, his first. 39-11, make it 39-12 as he completes the three-point play. And he's got 3 points. Here's Richards for Washington, back up top for Quincy Hutt. Now back for Richards again, and what do we have here? Away from the ball. There's going to be a foul against the Bulldogs. Back-to-back fouls on Nathan Perkins, this time for a push. .449 to play as the whistles start getting a little more frequent here in the second quarter.
Oh.
Almost a travel.
That was a travel. There's no almost to that one.
Well, it was almost because they didn't call it. And off the glass, and Thurman puts it in. He's got 6. Little run here for Silex. Still trail 39-14. There's Perkins back up top for Mason Washington. Washington hands it off for Donovan Richards to Perkins. Tried to get it down to Caps. It goes to the floor, and we're going to have a timeout taken as Blake Baragiola hugs it like he loves it. Timeout called. 4:17 to go in the second quarter. 39-14. Louisiana leads Silex on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Well, barring something miraculous, I don't think we're going to have a Silex sweep here tonight. Silex won the girls varsity game and the JV boys game, but this one all Louisiana in the second quarter. A little spurt here from the Owls, but they're going to need a lot more than a spurt to come back in this one. Now a steal by Hunt, gets it to Washington. Now Chapman for three. Oh, and he's lost the touch here in the second quarter. He's gone cold.
He's just got to keep shooting.
Here's a shot from long range, and Twellman puts it in. That's Tyler Twellman. And Silex is putting together a little run here, more than a spurt. Washington over to the far side. Chapman
good pass.
Down to Hutt, waits for the defense, fall over a man, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Louisiana.
There's a lot of contact for no foul down there.
Oh,
Coach Smith did not like that one.
No, you got to love Coach Smith. He will let you know through tone and inflection exactly how he's feeling. Over to the far side, here's Chapman with it, back up top for Hutt. Quincy looks back, and that's a second straight game with an inadvertent whistle. As Coach Smith tried to...
They mistake Cleveland for timeout.
I think it was more the hand motion, but it wasn't this. It was he was hitting the outside of his wrist, but interesting.
Honest mistake. It
happens. Oh yeah,
it
it happens to the best. And now Silex throws it away after getting the loose ball, and it'll go back to Louisiana with 3:05 to play in the first half. Blake Thurman coming back in the ball game. He replaces Wesley Perkins. Just after 8:30 here at Silex. We're in the second quarter of this men's varsity game. Richards for Washington. Mason holds it high. Pass tipped. Richards gets it back in the backcourt. Back to Washington. Working against Havlick. Gives it to Quincy Hutt. Now back to Mason. And again to Richards in between the circles, or actually in the center circle. Gives it to Washington. Down low to Caps. Caps works around Baragiola. Puts it off the glass. Tip back no good. And now Blake gets it. Ball. Chapman tried to punch it out. NFL style. That didn't work. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Louisiana's. And knocked out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will have to inbound on the far side. Spirited game so far.
Louisiana's kind of in a little funk this quarter.
After scoring 31 in the first quarter, they've only managed 8 over the first 6 minutes of the second quarter. The lead is been cut into a little bit, but Richards puts that one in. For his first 2 points in a while, he's got 4 on the night. Skip pass near side. Here's Tyler Twellman. He'll try the three. Looks good. Is good. Twellman with the tray.
The freshman with 8 tonight.
Couple of threes here in the second quarter from Twellman, and now we're going to have an offensive foul called on Mason Washington. That's his second. Now an actual real timeout is taken by Louisiana. They lead Silex 41-20. 1:37 to go in the first half here on KJFM.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Second quarter here from Silex High School. Louisiana leads the Owls 41-20, but Silex has been making some noise here in the second quarter. Twellman, couple of spins to get him across the line, and then has the ball knocked away from behind and picked up by Tremaine Chapman. Chapman gets it ahead for Richards. Richards to Wyatt Harrison, over to the far side again for Richards to Hutt. Back to Donovan again. He'll take it down the lane, drop it off for Camps, and it's intercepted by Baragiola. White gives it to Havlick, who comes across the line with it. Back up top now for Twellman. Gets to a streaking Thurlman, and he's fouled by Camps.
Camps just a little late over there. You know, he likes to take those charges, but got over there just a little bit late.
Picks up his second personal with 55.1 seconds to go in the half. One time the lead was over 30. That makes it a 20-point game. Thurlman hits. He's got 7 points. Chance to make it 8 and a 19-point game. He does. 41-22. One more substitution as Sylvie comes in for Camps. Seemed like Sylvie played every minute of the JV game.
Hey, I remember playing two full quarters of JV and then turn around and have to play for varsity. Makes it in for a long night. Let's just say once you get home, you're ready for bed.
.9 seconds to go, and to the line goes Tremaine Chapman. Foul this time. The second on Daniel Havlick.
It's perfect from the line tonight. I spoke too soon. You told me at the Cloppin tournament that the curse is real.
Yeah.
Should have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, Tremaine will talk to you later. He's kind of hit a roadblock here in the second quarter, though. Here's Baragiola, hard off the glass, no good. And back the other way come the Bulldogs. Richards with it. 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Here's Tremaine Chapman with it. Back up top for Hutt, over to the far side for Wyatt Harrison. Harrison gets his man in the air. That's Max Levy. This is a three from the top. No, put back. Sheldon is partially blocked, and that pass too far ahead of Twellman, and the horn sounds anyway. Silex, though, makes some noise in the second quarter. Get this thing under 20 when the biggest lead of the night was over 30 for Louisiana. We'll talk more about it when we start the halftime report next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Family Drug is your locally owned pharmacy, and their pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because just like you, they support their community. Family Drug, locally owned and hometown proud on Georgia Street in Louisiana.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
I know it doesn't seem overwhelming or anything, but Silex did outscore Louisiana 14-10 in the second quarter to cut into this lead a little bit. That was at one time over 30 points, but Silex has made it a 19-point game at the half at 41-22, and it has some things that they can be proud of there in that second quarter. The big reason Louisiana jumped out to that 30-point lead was the shooting of Tremaine Chapman in the first quarter. In the second quarter, though,
and Jack Logan. I mean, but they both came out on fire.
Yeah, Jack
he had 12 the first quarter, and Tremaine had 9 the first quarter. So there was most of their points right there.
Jack didn't really shoot in the second quarter, and Tremaine went cold. So I'm sure they'll get back on a hot streak at some point in the second half. But that really opened a door for Silex, and now they kind of maybe learned from that dunk mistake in the first quarter that lit the fire under the Bulldogs, and they just played good defense, grabbed some rebounds, and turned it into points at the other end.
Yeah, they definitely made the most of it. Louisiana kind of went cold, like you said there, and they were able to let's see, Tyler Twellman that second quarter was able to knock down a couple threes, and they were able to get to the free throw line, knock down a few free throws, and ended up getting a couple layups as well. So props to Silex for battling back and getting it within 20. I'm anxious to see how Louisiana comes out the third quarter as well as Silex.
Yeah, I think Coach Smith is probably saying the things that need to be said after a second quarter like that. But, the Bulldogs had to be, pretty stoked after that first 8 minutes, and a letdown is almost to be expected after a huge quarter like that, a big emotional quarter after Silex dunks and gets the crowd going. They go down and hit a couple of threes, put together a big run. You kind of there's a wall you hit after something like that.
But that separates a good team from a great team, You can't let up. You can't play down to your competition. I mean, that's just the way it is. You talk to any coach, that's what they're going to tell you. If you can stay at your pace, generally you have a great team. So they got to get it figured out. I know Matt Smith was not happy on the sideline here. There's a couple silly turnovers and a couple silly fouls, a few mistakes on their sets that they were running that he wasn't happy about. It's just they got to get back into their groove and the way they want to play, and they'll be fine.
They'll hit that stride again for sure. 41-22 our score at the half. We'll take a break and come back with your first half scoring and take a quick look at where these two teams will be come Tuesday as they open up Bowling Green tournament play. We'll take a break, come back with more from Silex after this on KJFM.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Abel's Quick Shops introduces the new Shell Fuel Rewards credit cards, now with even more ways to save with 2 great reward programs. Choose the Shell Fuel Rewards card or the Shell Fuel Rewards MasterCard and save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every fill-up, plus rebates on non-fuel purchases. Sign up at shell.us/get rewards from Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
First half scoring for Louisiana. They put down 31 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter as a team. Tremaine Chapman leads the way with 14. Jack Logan with 12 points. 5 for Mason Washington, 4 for Donovan Richards, 3 each for Nathan Perkins and Ryan Capps. For the Silex Owls, they have 8 each from Blake Thurman and Tyler Twellman. 3 points for Daniel Havlick and 3 more for Blake Baragiola. Through the first two quarters, they score 8 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter to make this a 19-point game at the half. Louisiana ahead 41-22. And looking at the boys bracket for the Bowling Green Invitational that starts on Tuesday for the boys. The girls start on Monday, but Silex will have to open as the number 8 seed against that number 1 seed Winfield. That's a tough test to start the tournament in the high school gym. 5 o'clock is the tip-off for Silex on Tuesday. And Louisiana, the 4 seed, will take on the 5 seed Bowling Green, also in the high school gym. So both of these teams will start the Bowling Green tournament in the big gym in the 96th annual edition of the tournament, the oldest tournament in the state of Missouri.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't care what Monroe City says. Bowling Green's was first. They moved it from fall to, or before New Year's to after New Year's at some point. I think it was in the 40s or something like that. So, all right. Speaking of the 40s, that's what Louisiana has, 41 to Silex's 22 through 2 quarters. The Owls are back out and warming up, looking pretty loose. Louisiana has not emerged from the locker room as of yet, so I'm sure they're getting coached up right now as that horn sounds to signal 3 minutes to go before the second half begins. We'll take a break, come back with second half action after this. This has been the halftime report on Eagle 102.
Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall. See Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green for all your automotive and tire needs. Mike's features 24-hour tire service, and when it's time to replace those tires, Mike's has great deals on several brands, ensuring they have the perfect tire for your vehicle. Mike's Tire and Service Center additionally offers alignments, tune-ups, oil changes, struts, state and DOT inspections. Mike's Tire and Service Center, Business 61 North in Bowling Green.
It's the new year and a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life. Community State Bank is committed to meeting or exceeding customer expectations and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Third quarter, set to begin here from Silex High School. The Owls trail the Louisiana Bulldogs by a score of 41-22. The boys JV game went to Silex 38-25 over the Bulldogs, and the varsity girls game also went Silex's way 52-10. But in this one, it's Louisiana in control. Although, like we said, Silex made some noise, cut a little bit off that deficit in the second quarter. I'm not sure what the crying faces are over in the Silex student section and all the flexing going on in that student section. But it's spirited. 41-22, Louisiana with the lead. I believe Silex will have the ball to start quarter number 3 as the socially distanced crowd settles back in. Glad you're with us here on KJFMradio.com. We'll start Bowling Green tournament coverage on Monday with ladies opening round action. Here it's Havlik to start the second half for Silex. Over to the far side for Twellman. He gets it back down to Havlik. Turns on Washington, tries to find some room.
A big mismatch down there. Havlik's not going to be able to post up Washington.
No. Mason has a good foot on him. Here's Logan, loses control. Richards bails him out. And now Jack has it back. Pass rejected from Caps and taken away by Blake Thurman. He'll hand it off for Havlik. He'll bring it up the floor for Silex. For Barraggio to the far side for Twellman. It's Tyler, lob pass down low, and another steal by Washington.
That's just not going to work.
Here's Logan, stops, pops, scores, and then goes down awkwardly. And Barraggiola helps him back up. Quite sportsmanlike. We've seen some rough and tumble games between these two schools in the past, and now Barraggiola has that bounce pass go off his hands and back out of bounds. He wasn't happy with his hands after that one. Washington inbound. Gets it to Richards. And now Mason gets it back. Oh, good pass. But a nice block coming back. Chapman was blocked by Barraggiola. 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. Still 43-22. Ball goes to the floor, and the steal is completed by Tremaine Chapman. Washington with it. Pass out of the corner, now gets it back. Didn't catch it clean, so he hands it back to Donovan Richards. Richards to the far side for Tremaine Chapman. Chapman gets a cutting Caps. He's stripped of the ball, but a foul going to be called on Blake Barraggiola, his first. 6:23 to play. Did I tell you how comfortable the seats are on New Perch and Bowling Green?
No, you haven't.
They're quite.
Are they a lot more comfortable than where we're at right now?
half of the problem right here is this table's too thick. I'm going to have to saw an inch or two off of this table as Caps hits the first free throw. Second one is in and out and back in. Caps.
They got us so tight in here, they're trying to correct our posture, and it's actually hurting me because my posture is horrible. We're just sucked in here. Another turnover by Silex. And a turnover by Louisiana right back. And then a turnover by Silex.
Yep. Here's Logan with it, and now it's kicked.
Holy cow.
By Perkins. And we'll get a substitution. For years, the likes of Chuck Brandstetter and Jim Ross have been saying that it's great to be skinny because I can fit behind these, but I'm starting to feel their pain. It's almost time for something else. Table-wise. I'm not giving this up. Here's Logan with it out of the far side. To the near point for Tremaine Chapman. He's got it back. And what do we have? 3 seconds in the lane called on Caps. Those get called in spurts.
See, just a little over 2 minutes here, and we already got 3 turnovers by the Bulldogs and 4 by the Owls. So
Thurman can't hit that runner. He got himself twisted in the air. Chapman back the other way, off the glass and in. Jermaine Chapman with 2 more. He's got 16.
Good pass by Washington to get that ball moving up ahead.
Here's Price.
Yep.
He traveled, trying to get to the center of the lane.
It was a good ball fake, but he just kept on moving his feet.
Turnover back to the Bulldogs. 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Here's Logan with it in the front court. Through Washington to Chapman. Tried to work it down to Camps, and he's fouled by Baragiola as he goes up, and Ryan Camps will shoot 2 more.
I'm not going to say anything yet.
He's got 5 points. We can say that. And the first free throw is no good. And just us talking about not talking about it.
Just me subconsciously thinking that
he misses for the first time from the line tonight. And back into the ball game comes Colin Twellman. And Camps with 1 more opportunity, and this one he hits. Well, the specter of perfection is no longer weighing on his shoulders.
Silex really needs a bucket here. Kind of get things turned around. They haven't scored yet so far this quarter.
And we're going to have a foul on Washington. That's his 3rd.
Coach Smith not happy with that one.
4:54 to go, third quarter. Third quarter, like you said, Louisiana leads 7-0 for a 48-22 lead. Now a backcourt violation. I think Havlick kind of just lost sight of where he was when he caught the ball.
I'm not quite sure the rule on that. I mean, the ball was bounced on this side of the line, but it looked like he was in midair whenever he got it, and he landed on the other side of the line. Is that not what you seen there?
Well, I
because as long as he's not touching the ground, as long as he's not touching the ground there, that'd have been the wrong call. But she had a little bit better look at it than I did.
Well, 3 parts is what Jim Ross says. The turnaround shot from the free throw line, that one's no good. Thurman can't grab the rebound, and here comes Mason Washington back the other way. Spin move on Havlick, shot no good. Rebound's taken away from him, and here comes Thurman back the other way, and he traveled, yeah. Silex wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Video guy for the Bulldogs is getting a little rambunctious next to us.
Yeah, he's getting the Silex student section fired up. That's why they were flexing and everything earlier. He's got them going over here.
Here's Washington to the near corner, and we got a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on Caps. Moving screen, is that what they said? Coach Smith is about to lose it. Back the other way come the Owls. Here's Havlick with it. Gives up his dribble. Now it's stolen away by
I'm not
Jack
sure
Logan.
who he was trying to throw that one to.
Logan stops his shot a little too long, and Thurman grabs the rebound, and we're going to have a reach and foul on Jack Logan on the rebound. His 3rd.
That's number 3 on him. He's got to be careful. He missed out a lot of that second quarter.
That's why I didn't hit any more threes in the second. Or he didn't even attempt a three in the second.
That's part of the reason why they kind of lost their spark. He's got to be a little bit smarter.
Here's Thurman, center of the lane. That shot short. Looked like he tried to stop his entire body and ended up only stopping his own shot. Goes out of bounds back to Louisiana with 3:26 to play in the third quarter. Wyatt Harrison comes back in the ball game, as well as Nathan Perkins. Caps and Logan will have a seat.
Quincy Hood also came in as well.
Richard sat down. More substitutions coming for the Owls at the next whistle. Here's Hutt with it, gives it to Washington, over to the far side now for Perkins, gives it back to Mason. Turnaround shot, can't hit, tip up, no good, and the rebound pulled down by Silex. Here comes Havlick, back the other way, makes a couple of moves, finds a little room. Here's a three from the near side. It was rushed, and Perkins grabs the rebound for Louisiana. Silex, I think, wanted a call on that one. Tip around, no good. Perkins grabs the loose ball. Near side, here's Chapman back to Washington. High arcing three is short, and the rebound goes to the far side and is out of bounds. Or they're going to call a foul instead.
They say red ball.
No, it's going to be on Washington, his fourth. And that'll draw Logan back off the bench. Subs for each side. Thurman checks out. Tyler Twellman back in. This is a big opportunity for Silex to dig out of this a little bit.
Matt Smith just kind of got his hands up in the air like, what are you guys looking at? Because I'm not seeing the same game.
Yeah. Here's Havlick. Kicks it near side and tipped out of bounds by Harrison. It'll stay with the Owls. Trailing 48-22. You got to take advantage.
Yeah. While Washington's on the bench, you can maybe try to post up Havlick now.
And shot off the glass is good. Wesley Perkins with a pair.
His first
double dribble.
Perkins got his first two of the night, and the Silex Owls' first two of the quarter, or the third.
A double dribble called against Louisiana. Gives it back to Silex with 2:24 to play in quarter number 3. Right now, Louisiana has them doubled up, 48-24. Havlick, got to get it across, does.
Oh.
And thrown away. Ooh, it's going to stay with Silex. They say it must have made contact with Perkins. Nathan. Yeah, two number 20s named Perkins. They're both in the ball game. This one is Wesley. Hands it behind the back to Havlick. He tries to go to the basket, and he's tied up by Logan. It's going to go back to the Bulldogs.
Pretty risky play by Logan there.
Yeah, with the amount of fouls he has.
You don't want to risk him picking up his fourth.
He'll step inside three and
What
score.
a take. That's one of the best parts about his game. He's got that little stop and pop.
Now a steal by Harrison. He's going back the other way. He lays it in. Wyatt Harrison with his first two of the night.
Back to Logan. He can get that stop and pop going. He can kind of jump up and elevate above the defender, get off a clean shot.
On the rebound, we're going to have a foul against the Owls. Max Levy. 1:32 to play in the third quarter. Louisiana, even with their stars in foul situations, are starting to stretch it out. Here's Hutt to the hoop. He scores. Quincy Hutt. A big step there, Euro style, and gets it to go.
Split the defender with a jump stop. Got an easy bucket. What a move.
That one knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs on the defensive end. It'll stay with Silex with 1:07 to go in the quarter.
It's kind of like slow motion. There's a big emphasis on that jump stop.
Yeah. There's Perkins with it for Silex.
Louisiana defense kind of fired up.
Jumper may have been partially blocked and falls into the hands of Hutt. Here's Harrison with it. Back the other way for Louisiana. Back to Quincy Hutt. Over far side for Jack Logan. Kicks it for Harrison. Wyatt. He'll take the three.
Short.
It's way short. And the rebound is grabbed by Tyler Twellman off the rim. Couple of spins, gets him across the line, and here's Perkins with it, working against Harrison. And finally a reach-in foul going to be called against the Bulldogs, and that's on Quincy Hutt, his first. The amount of whistles we've had in this third quarter, I thought for sure a team would be closer to the bonus.
That's what I was just thinking.
Baragiola back in the ball game. He's got a wrap around his arm now. He didn't have that earlier, did he?
I don't think so.
A cut or a sprain or strain.
It's pretty tight on there.
Yeah, it's really tight.
His arm even looks a little red.
Well, we'll start worrying when it turns purple or blue.
Yeah, because if we can notice it over here, it's getting bad.
Perkins back for Thurman. Into the corner now for Perkins. Tried a head and shoulders fake. Jack Logan, that wasn't happening. Over to Havlick on the far side. Down to 1 second to force up a shot. And
I think they're going to get Wyatt Harrison with the foul.
They are.
On the shot.
His second foul, and with no time left, Daniel Havlick is going to take some free throws here to end the third. And the first one is good. So Havlick hits the first. He's got 4 points. 2 of 3 from the line, make it 3 of 4 to make it 54-26. And he'll have one more opportunity. It was a 3-point attempt, and he missed that one. Rarely do you see him hit all 3. 54-26 at the end of 3. This is high school basketball on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Need a little good news in your life? State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. Call me today at 573-754-5575. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center in all parts.
Start of the fourth quarter. Silex only one shot goes down from the field in the third, and half of their points came after time expired. Outscored 13-4 in that third quarter. Alley-oop is intercepted by Quincy Hutt. Silex with the turnover to start the fourth quarter. Here's Wyatt Harrison. Thought about 3. Instead gives it back to Hutt. Now to Harrison. High arcing 3 is too long. And Havlick was going to grab the rebound but was fouled by Wyatt Harrison. That's his third. And now the officials are going to talk about whether it was an offensive foul or what. I guess they're going to say it's an offensive foul. And now he's going to have to explain it, how it was an offensive foul. Oh, they're going to say it wasn't offensive, but it was a 50-50 foul or something. There was no possession, so they don't get the shots. Interesting.
There's a lot of.
Here's Perkins with it in the backcourt. Enough said, right?
Yeah, there's just a lot of things that's happened tonight that I've just
haven't seen before.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Here's a three. Daniel Havlick with a tray.
Good take by Hutt.
That shot is good. Quincy Hutt with two. And that makes it 56-28. Timeout on the floor. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. You're watching high school and listening to high school basketball on Eagle 102.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
Back to action here from Silex. Here's Havlick with it in the backfield. Bulldogs lead the Owls 56-28 with a minute gone here in the fourth. Here's Havlick. Bounce pass for Baragiola, now for Blake Thurman. Gets it down to Havlick, and it's kicked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Silex isn't giving up. That's for sure. Coach Hankey is working that sideline. Here's Baragiola off the glass for two.
His first points of the half.
Hands it off now. Perkins for Louisiana. Gives it to Hutt. To Harrison. Harrison kicks it back out. Here's a three. Top of the key. That one splashes down for Nathan Perkins.
Nothing but net on that one. It's a good shot.
59-30. Back near a 30-point lead at 29. Here's Havlick. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Havlick holds the hand up high, calling out the play to the corner. Now for Tyler Twellman. They work it down low, and Havlick runs over his man. And that's going to be his third personal on the offensive end.
Quincy Hutt standing in, taking the charge, getting the contact there. Those are always good hustle plays.
Back the other way is Wyatt Harrison. Directing traffic. Bounce pass for Perkins on the near side. He just hit a tray a minute ago. Gives it to Washington. Now to Hutt in the near corner. Back to Mason. Back to Hutt. Oh, beautiful.
Good pass by Washington. Nice backdoor cut for Quincy Hutt.
That was pretty. He's got 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game. 61-30 as the turbo clock's initiated here in the fourth. Here's Havlick. Trying to stop that clock. Tyler Twellman backs it up. There's to Baragiola. Blake, far side now for Havlick. Daniel for Perkins. That's Wesley. Gave up his dribble, now has the ball tipped and taken in front of the Silex bench.
Looks like he got finger in the eyeball. Washington.
And he runs over his man, and we're going to have a blocking foul against Perkins for Silex. Second on Wesley. Excuse me, third. And Louisiana keeps possession underneath the basket. 4:18 to play. Clock running again. Out for Washington, and that three is just a little long and then bounces up and over the backboard, drawing the whistle as the clock continues to run here, down under 4 minutes. 61-30, Louisiana leads. Silex with the ball. Bringing it up the floor is Daniel Havlick. 17 fouls for Louisiana, 5 for Silex. Oh, Havlick has a route to the basket open up.
He's kind of starting to come alive here.
Yeah, 5 in the quarter, 10 in the game. And the lead under 30. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Here's Chapman with it. Trying to get that lead back up over 30, but he can't. And now Havlick may have twisted an ankle or has a cramp. I'm not sure. He'll be whistled for his 4th personal. But Tremaine will have to shoot with the clock stopped. He's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Makes that one. 17 points. And a 30-point lead. And the clock starts running again. Closing in on 5 minutes gone. $18 points for Tremaine. Substitutions on both ends. Sylvie back in the ball game.
Had a little dog barking contest between the Silex fan section and the Louisiana fan section. Kind of interesting.
I don't know if they're, I think they were saying who, as if they were an owl, and they were woofing back.
Yeah, I have no.
Off the miss, here's Louisiana's Jack Logan. Logan, free throw line, his shot. Not much rotation on that one.
Knuckleball.
Sylvie grabs the loose ball, and he traveled. Yeah, he moved both of them feet. Didn't help. He was going up against the bigger Baragiola.
Great rebound.
Yeah. We're under 2 minutes to play. And Josh Price will bring it up the floor now for Silex. They're starting to empty the bench on the Silex side. Logan takes it, lays it in. Jack Logan with 2 more. He's got 18. 2 guys on the Louisiana side with 18.
Yep.
Here's a 3, top of the key, a little bit long for Cole Fessler. Rebound goes to the floor between the legs of Baragiola, out for another 3 ball. That's no good. Tipped up by Camps and taken by Quincy Hutt. Hutt hands it off for Richards. Donovan to the near side, back for Quincy Hutt. Hutt, free throw line, back for Sheldon Sylvie. Sylvie gives it to Richards. 1 minute to play here from Silex High School. Silex going to win the first 2. Louisiana going to take the varsity game. Here's Camps off the glass on a nice inside feed.
That was a great pick and roll between Logan and Camps.
Camps has had a nice night with 8 and a timeout to roll subs. That was it for Silex. And they get John Owen in the ball game, as well as they brought Thurlman back. Louisiana sticking with what they have for the final 40 seconds, it looks like. Near side, that's Cole Fessler. Fessler trying to get it to Owen. Here's Owen with it, has trouble. Ball gets away, he goes to the floor. Here comes Sylvie back the other way. No foul called. And the loose ball picked up by Silex. 20 seconds to play. Thurman goes over everybody. Bodies falling all over the place. Silex will get those 2 points. And we're down to 8 to go. Long range pass, and he'll put it away. Logan will burn off the final 2, and Louisiana wins the varsity men's game 67-34 over Silex. Wraps up 3 games tonight from Silex High School, and we'll take a break, come back, start the postgame show for you next on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to the Eagle 102 Game of the Week. The postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops, is coming up next.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, pikecountyhealth.org, for more information.
Let Bowling Green Insurance be your crop insurance specialist. Bowling Green Insurance Agency and NAU Country provide farmers with superior crop insurance protection and the fast, friendly service our customers deserve. Call Fred Carlson or Jackie Mayer at 573-324-CROP or stop by our office at 310 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green to discuss a protection plan that is right for your farming operation. NAU Country and Bowling Green Insurance are an equal opportunity provider.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, it may have been a running clock. It may have been a 33-point game, but I was entertained throughout this one as we had a good crowd, even socially distanced. The student sections were battling back and forth, and it was a fun night here at Silex with the 3 games. First 2 go to Silex. The ladies' varsity game was a 53-10 Silex victory. Silex won the JV boys game 38-25, and now Louisiana wins the men's varsity game 67-34. A pair of 18-point nights, Chapman and Logan, and most of that came in the first quarter where they really opened things up.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of scoring from all around on the team. There's several guys who scored and produced for Louisiana tonight. You know, they kind of, you're not always, the game of basketball is so funny because you can come out and you can shoot red hot, you know, the first half or the first quarter, but it seemed like you never shoot red hot the whole game. So they kind of weathered the storm of them going cold, and Silex was able to make a little run, but they came out the second half and, you know, they handled business. They did what we thought that they would do. Coach Smith, they didn't even come out and get any shots up after or during halftime. They came over, they were in the locker room. Coach Smith was giving them the rundown, and then they came over here, sat on the bench, and he gave them the rundown again, and then they went out and played. So props to them, and props to Silex for coming back in that second quarter. And
yeah, they showed that they are starting to grow and head in the right direction. I mean, they've got some shooters. They have to, you know, maybe gauge their shots a little better, pass on some of the crazy 360, and they have to stop taking so many charges. They took quite a few of those tonight, and that's just learning and growing as a player and as a team. So they'll figure it out over the next few weeks of this season, and and into the coming seasons, because this is a very young Silex team, and they've got some guys that have potential coming through the pipeline for the Owls on this squad. So that's it's something to look forward to. All right, 67-34 is our final. We'll take a break, come back with our final scoring numbers after this on the Eagle 102 postgame show.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Get connected to a fast-paced world with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, an authorized U.S. cellular dealer, along with Dish Network, DirecTV, Viasat, and HughesNet high-speed internet packages. Cellular and Satellite Center also carries a variety of TVs and accessories and installs security systems. Get connected today with Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. People's Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Time for the Eagle 102 postgame show, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Louisiana 67, Silex 34 here in the final game of the night here from Silex High School. Our final scoring numbers, first for the Silex Owls. They had 2 points for Wesley Perkins, Oaks game in the third quarter, 6.9 for Blake Baragiola, 8 for Tyler Twellman, 10 each for Daniel Havlick and Blake Thurlman in the loss. For Louisiana, they had 2 points tonight for Wyatt Harrison, 4 for Donovan Richards, 5 points Mason Washington, 6 each for Quincy Hunt and Nathan Perkins, 8.9 for Ryan Camps. Did I get Mason Washington 5 points? I don't know. 18 points for Tremaine Chapman, another 18 for Jack Logan. 12 of those for Jack came in the first quarter, 9 in the first quarter for Tremaine Chapman, like we were saying. That really staked Louisiana out to a huge lead. They led 31-8 after one quarter, and early in the second quarter had an over 30-point lead before Silex started making some noise. Ended up outscoring the Bulldogs in the second quarter, 14-10. It was a 13-4 Louisiana third quarter and a 13-9 fourth quarter as they stretched it back out with that running clock to a 67-34 victory over the pesky, spunky Owls here tonight. So 2 of 3 go to Silex. The last one goes to Louisiana. And just a fun night here of high school basketball from Silex. You ready for Bowling Green tournament?
Yeah, make sure everybody tunes in next week. If you can't get out, you can't get a ticket, you want to stay home, and tune in to 102.1, or you can check us out on YouTube and watch some of the games from home. It'll be fun, and I'm excited to see which teams come out on top this year. You know, it's kind of a toss-up right now. It just depends on which team shows up, because I think this Louisiana team, if they show up, they could have a good shot at, you know, making a good run there. Winfield's a pretty tough team, and on the girls' side, we have Clopton. They almost got upset by North Callaway the other night, but Coach Alejandro got them in gear in the fourth quarter, and they ended up pulling that one out. So I think this tournament, I mean, it's so unpredictable. That's the best part about tournaments, when you don't know who's clearly the favorite. So I'm excited to get there next week. I've never called a game in the Bowling Green gym yet, so that'll be my first. So looking forward to it.
Those new bleachers, very nice on the home side across from the benches there in the high school gym, and it's always fun when you get into the old gym, the middle school gym at Bowling Green, and those walls seem to, and those big, you know, concrete bleachers on the far side kind of close in on you a little bit, and then of course everyone's staring down from the stage. It just makes for a great atmosphere over in the middle school gym. The 96 Bowling Green Invitational gets underway on Monday with ladies opening round night. 4:45 pregame show from both gyms. So we hope you would join us. Again, the high school gym Each player is allowed 2 tickets. The middle school gym, each player is allowed just 1 ticket, I believe, or is it 2 and 4?
Yeah, I'm not for sure on the details of those.
Yeah, but check with the Bowling Green Facebook page and our website as well, kjfmradio.com. I know we have all that information there as well. So, final in this one, Louisiana 67, Silex 34. For Corey Buchanan, Mark Froelich saying good night from Silex High School on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.